Good morning, family. I want to talk to you today about something simple, yet life-changing. A practice that, when adopted, will transform your day, your mind, and your life. It's a practice that doesn't require money, time, or special skills, just consistency and belief. I'm talking about affirmations. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, what is the power of saying something over and over again? Let me tell you this, what you speak over yourself shapes who you become. The words you say to yourself become your reality. And we've got to recognize that we've been speaking to ourselves for years, whether consciously or unconsciously. But today, I want you to change the narrative. What if you could change your life, not by adding something to your schedule, but by changing what you say? What if by simply speaking positive truths about yourself, you could activate the power you need to step into your destiny? I want to give you a challenge. Say this 100 times every day. And I mean, say it out loud. Don't just think it. Don't just whisper it. Declare it over your life 100 times. Say this. I am worthy. I am enough. I am capable of achieving all that I desire. I am strong. I am resilient. I am deserving of all the good things that are coming my way. I trust my journey and my process. I am grateful for this day, for my health, for my mind, for my purpose. I am unstoppable. Family, the energy you create with your words is unmatched. Do you know that you have the ability to speak life into situations that feel dead, to breathe power into places that seem weak, and to create opportunities where there once were none? Yes, you do. Oh. But here's the thing. The words must come from a place of belief. They must come from a place of knowing that you are deserving, knowing that you are enough, and knowing that you are not waiting for permission. You are already equipped with everything you need to thrive. When you say this 100 times every day, I don't want you to just say it to hear yourself. I want you to feel the weight of those words. I want you to feel the power behind them. I want you to say them as if they are already true, because they are. You see, sometimes the challenge isn't about the actions we take. It's about changing the way we speak to ourselves. So many of us have been conditioned to believe in the negative, to accept mediocrity, to shrink back from the great things that we're capable of. But today I'm telling you, no more speaking defeat over your life, no more speaking doubt into your destiny. Instead, you're going to stand in your truth and speak power over your situation. You're going to look in the mirror every morning and speak life into your soul. You're going to declare the greatness that's inside of you and watch it unfold. Imagine what would happen if you said it 100 times a day. The confidence you'd build, the strength you'd uncover, the way you'd begin to see yourself differently, more powerful, more capable, more worthy. Let's speak life. Let's speak purpose. Let's speak victory. Say this 100 times a day and watch your life shift. The power of words is far greater than we often realize. Words have the ability to create, shape, and transform our lives. They are not just sounds that come out of our mouths. They carry energy, intention, and influence. The words we speak, whether to ourselves or others, have the potential to dictate the course of our day, our relationships, and even our destiny. Yet so often we underestimate the profound impact that our words can have on our reality. When we speak something, whether it's positive or negative, we are essentially laying the foundation for what we believe to be true about ourselves and our circumstances. The words we use have the power to reinforce the mindset we operate from. For instance, if we constantly tell ourselves that we are not good enough, not capable, or that things will never work out, we are reinforcing a narrative of limitation. We begin to operate from a space of scarcity and doubt, and the more we say these things, the more we start to believe them. This then influences our actions, our decisions, and the energy we bring into the world. On the other hand, when we choose to speak life and positivity, we open ourselves up to a new world of possibilities. The words we speak have the ability to activate the power within us to stir up courage and to propel us towards success. When we speak affirmations such as I am worthy, I am capable, I am resilient, or I deserve success, we are not just repeating empty words. We are declaring our belief in our potential and in the reality that we are capable of achieving great things. We are shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have and what we can achieve. It is essential to recognize that our words are not just a reflection of what is happening in our lives at the moment, but a forecast of what we are willing to create moving forward. By speaking words of encouragement and empowerment, we are giving ourselves permission to grow, to take risks, and to move past the fear that often holds us back. Words are tools that help us build confidence, resilience, and mental strength. Furthermore, the power of words extends beyond ourselves. When we speak kindly and positively to others, we have the ability to uplift, inspire, and encourage those around us. In a world that often feels heavy with negativity, our words can serve as a source of light and encouragement. Just as the words we speak to ourselves can shape our own reality, the words we speak to others can help shape their reality as well. Encouraging someone with kind, thoughtful words can boost their confidence, lift their spirits, and remind them of their own worth. However, this power of words is not something that just happens overnight. It requires intentionality. We must actively choose the words we speak both to ourselves and to others. This is why affirmations are so important. They are a daily practice of intentionally speaking life into our circumstances, our goals, and our identity. Repeating affirmations is not a one-time thing. It is a consistent practice that rewires our thinking, shifts our focus, and gradually transforms our mindset. The more we speak positive, empowering words, the more we start to see evidence of those words manifesting in our lives. Ultimately, the power of words lies in their ability to influence and create. Words shape our perception of ourselves, our potential, and the world around us. They have the ability to either limit or expand our reality, to build us up or tear us down. So we must be intentional about what we speak, because what we say, we begin to believe, and what we believe, we begin to live. Affirmations are a powerful tool for building confidence because they help us reframe our internal dialogue and shift our mindset. Confidence doesn't come from external validation or achievements alone. It starts from within, and affirmations play a significant role in cultivating that inner strength. The words we repeat daily shape how we view ourselves and how we interact with the world. When we speak positive truths about who we are, we begin to internalize those beliefs, and over time, they become the foundation upon which we build our self-assurance. Every day we face challenges, doubts, and uncertainties that can threaten to undermine our confidence. We may encounter moments where we question our abilities or feel inadequate. During these times, the affirmations we use can serve as reminders of our inherent worth and strength. By affirming our capabilities, we actively remind ourselves that we are more than capable of handling what life throws our way. The more we affirm ourselves, the more we reinforce our belief in our own potential. When we affirm positive traits like resilience, strength, and worthiness, we set the stage for greater self-belief. It's easy to get caught in the trap of self-doubt, but affirmations serve as a counter to that negativity. They act as a shield against the harsh self-critic that often speaks louder than our true selves. By intentionally speaking affirmations like "I am strong," "I am worthy of success," and "I am capable of overcoming challenges," we align our thoughts with the truth of who we are, rather than the fleeting insecurities we might feel in moments of vulnerability. Building confidence through affirmations requires consistency. Confidence isn't something that is developed overnight. It's a process, and affirmations are a daily practice that help nurture that growth. By consistently repeating these positive statements, we begin to shift our mindset from one of doubt to one of empowerment. This shift is subtle at first, but over time it becomes powerful. Affirmations help us recognize the value we bring to the world, even when it feels like others might not see it. They remind us that our worth is not contingent on external approval or success, but on our inherent value as individuals. The more we use affirmations, the more we begin to trust our own voice. We stop relying on external sources to validate our abilities and start to recognize that we are the ones who get to define our worth. Affirmations help us to be less concerned with what others think and more focused on our own growth and potential. They help us center our thoughts on what we can control, our mindset, our actions, and our responses. But it's not just about repeating words, it's about believing them and truly internalizing the messages we are sending ourselves. For affirmations to be effective in building confidence, they must come from a place of sincerity. When we speak affirmations, we must say them with conviction, even if we don't fully believe them in the beginning. Confidence is built through practice, and sometimes we have to fake it till we make it. Over time, the more we speak affirmations, the more we begin to believe in the truth behind them. We start to see ourselves in the light of our affirmations, and our confidence grows as a result. Moreover, affirmations help us stay focused on our goals and aspirations. When we affirm our worth and capabilities, we remind ourselves that we are deserving of success and happiness. This belief fuels our determination and encourages us to take action toward the things we desire. Confidence is not just about feeling good about ourselves, it's about believing that we are worthy of our dreams and capable of achieving them. Affirmations help bridge the gap between where we are now and where we want to be by reinforcing our belief in our own potential. In a world where we often face criticism, comparison, and self-doubt, affirmations provide us with the tools to counteract negativity. They give us a language of empowerment that we can use to fight back against the limiting beliefs that try to hold us back. By choosing to speak words of affirmation, we take control of our narrative and rewrite the story of who we are. The more we affirm ourselves, the more we begin to see the world through a lens of possibility, strength, and confidence. Consistency is often the key to success in any area of life, and affirmations are no exception. While the concept of affirmations may sound simple, saying positive things about yourself, it is the practice of consistently repeating those affirmations that brings about true transformation. It's easy to say something once or twice, but it's the commitment to saying it daily, regardless of how you feel in the moment, that makes the difference. Affirmations, when done consistently, create a shift in mindset, behavior, and overall outlook on life, which over time leads to lasting change. When you commit to speaking positive words over your life every day, you are making an investment in your future. It may not always seem like much in the beginning. You might not see immediate results or feel different right away, but that doesn't mean the practice isn't working. Just like planting seeds in a garden, affirmations require patience and consistency to bear fruit. The more you speak words of affirmation, the more you align your thoughts with the life you want to create. Over time, this consistency creates new neural pathways in the brain, helping you rewire your thinking to be more positive and focused on growth. Consistency in affirmations also helps combat the negative self-talk that often arises in our minds. It's easy to fall into a cycle of doubt, fear, and insecurity, especially when we're faced with challenges or setbacks. But by committing to speak affirmations every day, we begin to replace the negative thoughts with positive ones. This daily practice of speaking life into our situation helps shift the balance of power from our doubts to our potential. As you continue to affirm your strength, worth, and abilities, you gradually begin to believe in those affirmations more deeply. And as you believe in them, your actions start to reflect that belief. Consistency in affirmations builds a foundation of self-assurance that empowers you to take bold steps toward your goals, even in the face of uncertainty. Another benefit of consistency is that it creates a sense of accountability. When you make affirmations a regular part of your routine, you are holding yourself accountable to the promises you've made to yourself. You are showing up for yourself every day, regardless of external circumstances. Life can get busy, and it's easy to forget or dismiss the importance of daily affirmations. But by committing to consistency, you are making your growth and well-being a priority. Even on days when you feel overwhelmed or discouraged, the act of consistently speaking positive affirmations acts as a reminder that you are worthy of success and happiness, and that your dreams are still within reach. Consistency also helps you build resilience. Life isn't always smooth sailing, and there will be times when things don't go as planned. In these moments, it's easy to feel defeated or question your abilities, but by practicing affirmations consistently, you train yourself to focus on the positive, even in difficult situations. Instead of getting lost in negativity, you can anchor yourself in the affirmations you've repeated day after day. This consistent practice helps you bounce back more quickly from setbacks, knowing that your affirmations aren't just words, they are truths that reflect your inner strength and determination. As you make affirmations a consistent part of your daily routine, you will also begin to notice subtle shifts in your mindset and behavior. The more you affirm your worth, the more you will start to act in ways that reflect that belief. You may find yourself taking on new challenges with more confidence, setting higher goals for yourself, or stepping outside of your comfort zone. Consistency in affirmations doesn't just change how you think about yourself, it changes how you act in the world. When you affirm your ability to succeed, you naturally begin to take actions that align with that belief, creating a powerful cycle of growth and achievement. Moreover, consistency in affirmations helps to deepen your connection to your true self. We live in a world full of distractions and external pressures, and it's easy to lose sight of who we are and what we truly want. By committing to daily affirmations, you create space for self-reflection and connection to your inner wisdom. You remind yourself of your values, your worth, and your potential, helping you stay grounded and focused on what matters most. In a world that often pushes us to focus on external accomplishments and validations, consistency in affirmations helps us shift the focus back to ourselves. It reminds us that our true worth comes from within and that we have the power to create the life we desire. When we commit to affirmations with consistency, we are not just changing our thoughts, we are changing our lives. This daily practice becomes a powerful tool for personal transformation, building a foundation of strength, resilience, and confidence that carries us